Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, we have some FIBA group play for you. It should be a good one. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We've got Puerto Rico taking on France. For these countries, it's their first game in this FIBA tournament. You want to get off on the right foot.
No doubt, PA. You get just 2 games in the group stage. So there's really 0 adjustment period in this phase of the competition.
You know, when it comes to officiating in a FIBA game, you won't see the refs give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
And often more physicality is tolerated. We won't see the star treatment. And usually they call traveling a little tighter.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Morales. Over Traoré. And that one's good. Morales.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Risache. Here's Wembanyama. And that's good from 17 feet.
Yeah, and Wembanyama is working to become more efficient from that mid-range area.
Here's Rivera. Koulibaly defending. Rivera passes to Morales. Pass to Rivera. Here's Morales. Just 5 to shoot. Puerto Rico needs to get off a shot here. The three-pointer off the mark. Risache with the ball. Traoré for 3. Rivera grabs a miss. Traoré's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Morales. Koulibaly defending. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Traoré. In Puerto Rico, basketball may not be as big as baseball, but it's quickly gaining fans.
Yeah, the popularity of the sport is surging, especially among the younger demographics, partly due to the success of Puerto Rican players in the NBA and because of the growth of their own professional league.
Drains the triple. Traoré's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Ramirez. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Strawther, no good.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Wembanyama. No good. Puerto Rico trails by 5. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Strawther. Risache covering. Pass to Rivera. Stolen by Koulibaly. And France pushing it up now. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
France shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Koulibaly. Puerto Rico trails by 8. Over the last few years, no player has been more important to Puerto Rico basketball than Jose Alvarado.
Yeah, not only has he been their best player, he's been an emotional leader. Alvarado has energized this team on both ends. And in 2024, he led them to the Summer Games for the first time in 20 years.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Rivera. Coulibaly defending. Rivera's shot is off.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for France.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Here's Morales. Pass to Strother. 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by France. Now here's Coulibaly. Now here's Wembanyama. Robbed. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Morales. Coulibaly defending. Here's Morales. It's tipped. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. Here's Coulibaly. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, perhaps the biggest difference between NBA and FIBA rules is goaltending.
Yeah, in FIBA, you are allowed to bat a ball that's sitting on the rim off. Likewise, you can finish a shot that rests over the cylinder on the offensive end of things.
And he drops it first. And France making a change here. Sar's checked in, and Puerto Rico making a change here. Both free throws good for Coulibaly. Here's Rivera. He's scoreless. Pass to Morales. Here's Strother. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Morales has got his second basket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And as it goes out of bounds, France able to keep possession. Ricochet, he's checked in for France. Pass to Coulibaly. Torre for 3. Arroyo grabs a miss. Puerto Rico trails by 8. Here's Rivera. Here's Strother. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. France leading by 8. Down low. Here's Salon. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Rivera. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3 is up. Morales can't hit. Here's France with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. To the left wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Rivera, and Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and Puerto Rico making a change here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Here's Ramirez. Pass to Strother. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you can see how competitive Wembanyama is. He went with the pump fake, knowing he could get to the line.
France shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
He's off on the second.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Here's Ramirez. And they get it back. Lets the three fly. Rebound by France. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter.
First personal foul. Team
France shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
for France. Toure. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Hayes is checked in for Wembanyama. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Puerto Rico trails by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Alvarado outside. Out of bounds. It'll be France's ball.
France ball. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. France moving the ball around. Here's Toure. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Toure's got 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Ortiz. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. France leading by 14. Fades back. Arroyo grabs a miss. Arroyo's got 4 rebounds now. Alvarado outside. Pass to Arroyo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's France with the ball. And here's Hayes. No points yet. Osenge no good. Here's Ortiz. A deep 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's France going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And the second quarter getting started here in the group play portion of the FIBA tournament. And when you consider how France is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here's Arroyo. And stolen by Hayes. And they're on the break. Here's Toure. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Puerto Rico trails by 14. Alvarado outside. They set the screen. Pass to Ortiz. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Alvarado. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. France leading by 14. Out of bounds, it'll be Puerto Rico's ball. And France making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Here's Ortiz. Yet to see a basket. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Arroyo. Got a piece of it.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Here's Alvarado. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Alvarado's got his first 2 points of the night. Now Hayes, right wing. Here's the Senge. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Out of bounds, it'll be France's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Hayes. Lets it go from the wing. That's good on the jumper. And France leads by 14.
Well, that's a shot a lot of defenses will live with. Tough to dominate with a steady diet of those.
Here's Arroyo. And the 3 off target.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the wing on the left. Hayes for 3. Buries it from 3. Hayes has got 5 points.
Well, with the height advantage that he has, he knew he could put it up over the top of the defender.
Pass to Alvarado. There's a screen. Out to the wing. The 3. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Koulibaly. Give him 8. Here's Toure. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. Just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Here's Ortiz. Still no points. Alvarado right side. 6 to shoot. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. France leading by 16. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Senge gets it to go.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Timeout called, Puerto Rico. Risache, he's checked in for France. And Puerto Rico making a change here. Puerto Rico trails by 19. Pass to Gonzalez. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Sarr. In transition, here they come. And Asenge gets it to go. Asenge's got his second bucket of the night.
Really good passing wing. Risache isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
And there's a pick. Here's Morales. Kept alive. France leading by 21. Pass to Asenge. Outside Koulibaly. There's the triple. And France hits again from deep.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Morales. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Can they get it? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Arroyo's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. To the left side wing. Here's Asenge. Pass to Toure. Here's Risache from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Risache's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Inside. Here's Rivera. Risache with some nice D. France with the ball. Here's Traoré. 12 points for him. Sarr down low. Puerto Rico with the rebound. Arroyo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
Outside Koulibaly. On the wing, Risache. Another one falls for France.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Morales. He's got 5. Pass to Strother. Here's Arroyo. Clock at 6. Here's Strother. Some solid defense from Koulibaly.
Puerto Rico foul. Julian Strother. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Koulibaly.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Alvarado with it. Pass to Morales. Rebound by France. Now here's Risache. 5 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Hayes finds Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Morales. Risache covering. Blocked! And we're going to have a jump ball.
Inbounding the ball should be one of the simplest plays you can run, but for some reason, that one gave them some trouble.
And here's Coulibaly. 12 points for him. Pass to Sarr. On the wing, Risacher. The three. Sinks the tray. Risacher for France.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Risacher, but he stayed calm.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Alvarado. Here's Morales. Gets an open look and hits it. Morales has got his third basket on the night right there.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Coulibaly on the wing. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Alvarado right side. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Puerto Rico's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And France with some changes. Salon, he's checked in for Sarr. Traoré comes in for Hayes. That's tipped. Stolen by Coulibaly. 1:36 left in the first half. Here's Salon. No good from the wing.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Now Alvarado. Out to the right wing. Morales passes to Ramirez. Shot clock at 5. Puerto Rico passing it around. Alvarado. And once again, off the mark by Puerto Rico. Here's France with the ball. Pass to Salon. Now here's Risacher. Here's Wembanyama. He gets it in there. Wembanyama's got 8.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Wembanyama's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Alvarado outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ramirez. And here's Alvarado. Fires the 3. Rebound by France. Salon, he's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, deflected. Alvarado outside.
France foul. Traoré. First personal foul. First team foul.
7 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Morales. Here's Rivera. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's France with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back to the second half of this FIBA tournament group play game here on 2K Sports. Without question, Bilal Coulibaly displaying his skills today.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Here's Rivera. No points so far. Pass to Strother. From downtown, hits the three-pointer. Strother's for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, successful trip up the floor. He got a nice look.
On the wing, Risache. Beyond the arc. Salon, no good. Here's Puerto Rico. Pass to Cordero to the left side wing. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rivera. Here's Ramirez. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal
This
foul.
is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Puerto Rico, Ramirez taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Outside Coulibaly. No good on the triple. And here's Puerto Rico now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Rivera. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Over to the wing. Pass to Toure. On the wing, Risache takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Risache's got 11 points.
And you see how dangerous Risache can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Here's Cordero, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Cordero. He can't get it to go. Wembanyama with some nice D. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Toure for 3. And France hits again from deep.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Morales. 7 points in the game. A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Toure. Pass to Coulibaly. France moving the ball around. Now Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's Toure. Fires the 3. Cordero pulls it in. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. There's a screen. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for him.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Rivera, to the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. In transition. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
To the left wing. Ramirez, the pass to Morales. To the wing, right side. And he lobs it up top.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Pass to Ramirez from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rizachet. France with the ball. Outside Wembanyama from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 15 points.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Rivera. Koulibaly defending. Here's Rizachet, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Timeout called, Puerto Rico. Rizachet's gotten everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Here's Morales on the take. They can't stop the run with that one.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Wembanyama. 15 points in the game. Alvarado's checked in for Strother.
Team foul. Puerto Rico substitution. Number 4, Jose Alvarado.
Here's Koulibaly. Connects from downtown. Koulibaly's got 20.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Really left him alone that time.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Traoré. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Puerto Rico. Alvarado with it. 6 points for him. And Puerto Rico hits again from deep.
Hey, I'll tell you, it's hard to guard him any better. Sometimes he drains the three no matter what.
Outside Koulibaly. The three from Rizachet. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Risachet's gone a perfect 6 for 6 shooting. Now here's Alvarado. He's closely guarded. Morales passes to Ramirez. Launches it. And it's Alvarado missing. Here's France with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Traoré. Alvarado defending. Pass to Traoré. France moving the ball around. The three from Rizachet. And France hits again from deep.
Rizachet is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Here's Stallone. Another one falls for France. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for France.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And here's Puerto Rico now. France getting their last shot to go. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 15. Pass to Traoré. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rizachet. Puerto Rico with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Rivera. Still without a bucket. Counted from distance.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, making defend out on the perimeter.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Pass to Morales. Stolen by Coulibaly. High arcing shot, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Traoré.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
So both teams changing it up here. 1:20 left in the third. And here's Alvarado. He has 6. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ramirez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And here we go. Puerto Rico, the fast break. He pulls it. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Morales is gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. The 3 from Rizachet. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Pretty confident from any position on the arc. Rizachet just loves getting the chance to shoot the 3.
Alvarado outside. He shoots it. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Alvarado's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Morales. Here's Arroyo. Tipped. Down low. Here's Sarr. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And so it's France making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Folks, we've reached the 4th quarter in this group play game. It's FIBA basketball on 2K Sports. France with the ball. Here's Corbin. Pass to Hayes. Here's Corbin. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Corbin's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now here's Alvarado. Intercepted. Here's Asenge. The 15-footer. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Pass to Gonzalez. Fires from deep. And Alvarado gets it to go.
Well, he was able to get the shot he wanted at the arc. And sometimes the right setup is all a guy needs.
Now Sarr. Hayes for 3. Gonzalez pulls it in. Now Alvarado. Pass to Gonzalez. 3-pointer. Rebound by France. Hayes in the high post. Oh, it's stolen away. And here we go. Puerto Rico, the fast break. And Alvarado gets it to go.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Dumas. France misses again.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
To the right side. Alvarado, the pass to Gonzalez. Pass to Arroyo. Out to the wing. Here's Strother. Fires in the triple. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Now here's Hayes. From deep, Sarr. Puerto Rico with the rebound. Gonzalez has got 4 rebounds now. Alvarado outside. And he makes it on the layup. Gonzalez has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Asenge. Now here's Hayes. Tightly guarded. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Dumas. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Alvarado, left side. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Here's Dumas. Alvarado defending, and it's good. 2 points.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Alvarado outside. Over Hayes, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Alvarado's got 10 points here in the second half.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence, taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And France hits again from deep.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And a timeout has been requested by Puerto Rico. Pass to Cordero. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Timeout called, Puerto Rico. Time now to present our player of the game, Bilal Coulibaly.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Hayes with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Dumas. Back to Martin. Cordero pulls it in. And here's Puerto Rico now. Here's Strother. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for Puerto Rico, Julian Strother. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's France with the ball. Now here's Hayes. To the wing on the left. Pass to Sarr. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Here's Strother. Here's Ramirez. Here's Morales. And once again, off the mark by Puerto Rico. Pass to Hayes. Right wing. And here's Martin. To the left wing. Dumas passes to Martin. Here's Dumas. Here's Hayes. Cordero pulls it in.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Strother. Crafty move. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Puerto Rico, Julian Strother, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's Hayes. Banked it in off the glass.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And here's Puerto Rico now. Here's Morales. Pass to Strother. And it's rejected. Now Hayes. Here's the Senge. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Dumas. Pass to Sarr. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
The free throw drops for Sarr.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Morales passes to Ramirez. And once again, off the mark by Puerto Rico. France with the ball. It's Martin on the wing. Nails it from 3. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Dumas. Sarr a screen. Dumas passes to Sarr. Knocked away. Here's Cordero. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Strother. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Puerto Rico, Julian Strother, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:31 left in the fourth. Hayes with it. Out to the wing. Here's the Senge. No good on the 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass Pass to Morales. 1:03 left to play in the fourth. Here's Strother. Here's the three. Sarr pulls it in. Here's France with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Dumas. Sarr a screen. Back to Hayes for three. Puerto Rico with the rebound. Here's Morales. There's a screen. Pass to Ramirez. It's good.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the buckets.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. To the wing, right side. France moving the ball around. Here's Dumas. 6 to shoot. Pass to Asenge. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Rivera. And so it's France with the W.
What an outstanding start for them in group play. One win away from being first on the table.
Yeah, with just 2 group stage contests, every game is a must-win.
And I think they did a great job playing with energy, setting the tone for the rest of this FIBA tournament. They made a statement. They'll be a team to deal with.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for being with us here tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Bilal Coulibaly.